Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Dychronic here on this Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Destiny 2 reset for August 18th, 2020. So everything has reset for Solstice of Heroes, and everything from the Nightfall to the Crucible to the Menagerie, everything that is significant for the weekly reset. Well, almost everything. I realize that there are a few things that people might want to see in these kinds of resets, but there's a lot of things that reset in the week. I cannot go over every single one of them because not everybody wants to see every single one of them. From what I can tell, there's nothing new with the Solstice of Heroes event. We're in week 2 out of 4. Again, this is a 4-week event, and if you don't know what's going on with the event or you want some help with farming methods or the different objectives, I actually have a guide that I released last Sunday, and this is actually a full guide. Lots of great color coding, beautiful pictures, lots of farming methods all packed in there, as well as a bunch of event information outside of that. So go check that out. I'll try to leave a link in the description down below, but it is something that I released like 2 days ago on my channel. Moving on, let's get into the regular weekly resets, starting off with the Nightfall Ordeal. This week, the Nightfall Ordeal will be the Festering Core. Now, this is one of the new missions that came out with, I believe, Shadowkeep, so not super new, but it is a semi-new one. For the most part, the newer ones have a higher point scoring, so you might be able to get away with 1020 on this one. If not, then definitely 1050. Usually, across the board, 1050 is the highest you'll have to do to get 100k on any of these. For the other Nightfalls, we have Exodus Crash. Do not play it. I do not like it. It's that invisible vandal dude. We have Seventh and Song, the big shrieker at the end, and then obviously we have Warden of Nothing. That's going to be the servitor at the end of the Prison of Elders. The heroic modifier for this week will be Void Singe. The rotating Crucible playlist this week will be Clash and Lockdown. As for Reckoning this week, it will be the Sword. So any of the weapons available for this week are going to be the Swords, and of course the Burn this week is going to be Solar Singe. For the Flashpoint this week, it will be on Nessus. Completing public events, lost sectors, and heroic adventures complete this very, very quickly, and you have a lot of options on Nessus, so it's a great planet to have. As for Escalation Protocol this week, it will be all 3. I believe last week was all 3, so next week will be the infamous Shotgun. As for Menagerie, this week the boss will be Hasapiko, the Burn for the normal mode will be Void Singe, and then the heroic version is going to be Extinguish, Iron, Blackout, and Void Singe. If you're looking for an easy heroic, or at least the easiest heroic, that's going to be next week with Arnuk. Always has a positive Grenadier modifier, and a good boss as well. As for the Moon, starting up with the Nightmare Hunts, we have Crota, we have Fogoth, and Dominus Gaul. My recommendation for the Pinnacle gear, if you want to do this as easy as possible, go for Fogoth. There's a bunch of places you can stand where the boss cannot even shoot you at all. As for the Garden of Salvation raid challenge this week, it will be a link to the chain. I believe this is going to be in the second encounter of the raid, and in this encounter, everybody has to link up at approximately the same time every time you link to a relay. It does not have to be the same relay, but it has to be about the same time. There's a bunch of different weird strategies with this. I would look it up. Something I did want to mention is that they have actually updated the UI for the Season of Arrivals to be a lot longer. So the season end used to be like 40 days, and now it's up to 83 because of the delay of Beyond Light. And again, that was a while ago, but this is the first time I'm actually noticing it in the actual seasons page because they did not update that immediately. So we're going to have a very long Season of Arrival. So you guys got to let me know what you want to see from me, because I go over all of the different top 10s of PvE, PvP, and exotics, and it usually covers most of these seasons. So I'm going to need some ideas of what you guys want to see. I get the feeling we're going to see top 10 worst, and there's going to be a lot of fights in the comments, let me tell you. Top 10 worst. Hit me with the best shot. Moving on to the Eververse store, just wanted to mention yet again, everything that is part of the Solstice of Heroes event outside of the finisher will be available for Bright Dust at some point during the season. So everything but this Iron Severance finisher will be available for Bright Dust during the season. I really wanted that finisher. It looks really good. So everything. So if you want that Power Rising, you just got to wait for it on the week that it does come out in. So don't worry about all these. If you have Bright Dust and you have a lot of it, you can buy it. As for the things that are available this week, we have the Backspin Shell with the Guiding Light Public Defender. Really nice combination to have on it. We have the On GILT Wings, which is a very cool looking spur. I might actually get this one, but 2,500. It's a bit steep. We got a silly handshake. We got some Tangerine Gloss, which looks like this on my Hunter set, which does not look really that great on my Hunter set, let's be honest. For the other Bright Dust section, we have a Guiding Light Shell, which is a return from last year. We have the Breathe In emote, which I believe was last year as well, which creates like a little bit of light around you as you breathe in and makes a little shadow thing. You also have the Playground Ride, one of my favorite emotes of all time. I actually have on 2 different characters, including my Hunter right here. You have the shell here, you have the ornament for the Trinity Ghoul to make it look a little bit different. You have another ornament for the Borealis, which I think it makes it definitely look better. A lot of other things like ghost projections, transmat effects, lots of whatnot, and it's another Tangerine Gloss. As far as the other shaders go, vintage timber. Yeah, I believe, yeah. Vintage timber definitely looks nice on weapons. So I'd get one while it is. Well, I get one while it is. Anyways, moving on to Hawthorne. You probably couldn't hear it because it was really quiet. She said she heard some chatter about my clan. We don't play very often. But anyways, Hawthorne's inventory showing off all of the weekly raid challenges, making people jealous of. Oh, it's only 10:59. Yeah, I haven't played too much of my Hunter, but for the last Wish raid, we have Witch, which is going to be the Shiro-Chi encounter. No, wait, no, this is Kali. Yeah, no. So this is Kali summoning original Shiro-Chi. So this is the Kali encounter, the first encounter of the last Wish raid. And in this encounter, you have to activate all 9 plates, not just the 6 correct plates. As for the Scourge of the Past, we have Hold the Line, first encounter of this particular raid. And in this encounter, you just have to do things faster. So you see the battery level near the map. Just look at where the red is. Just don't let it get close to the red. It's kind of past halfway where challenge fails, so just do things faster. As for the Crown of Sorrows raid, we have a limited blessing again in the first encounter of the raid, and in this encounter, you just have to have 2 people having the buff at one time. So just have 2 pairs of people, just swap the buff between each other, and the other 2 people just kind of sit around. And yeah, that is going to be the end of the video. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions or concerns. I just want to say hi. Of course, come check out the live streams that I will be having right after this weekly reset. I'm probably going to start these live streams, the 12 p.m. ones. I'm going to try to start them at 1 p.m. so I have time to actually go get lunch. But we will be live streaming pretty much right after the reset here, so come check us out. We play some stuff. We have open lobbies. We're probably going to be playing a raid with Zoomzy, so I'm looking forward to that. If you don't know, Zoomzy is a PvP only tryhard, and we're going to get him to do a raid. But yeah, my name's been Dychronic, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, on the next one.